Hello, crackers. Are y'all good? Welcome back to the Blackbird Podcast. I hope you're all good. On this bank holiday weekend, it is windy as hell outside today, so you'll probably hear rattling. Are y'all good? I hope you're all good. I'm blind now by that fucking ring of light over there. The things I do for you guys. Are you grateful? But you're great. You keep following. Super. Splendid even. So yes, it is a lovely, restful day. A state of this place. Before I forget, I must say again to my team over the weekend on the Saturday that was at the Set2 Arena for the IFAF National Indoor Championships. My team was Stefan de Corsi, I think, Anne Lilly and Claude Nolan. Anne Lilly, is that right? Sorry, Anne or Lily, whichever, but sound. And Claude Nolan. Claude was like so positive and so funny and so encouraging to the whole team. She was super, and she shot some awesome shots, and it was I had some laugh with them. I had some giggle with them. I did very poorly on the score charts, but that's all, and that was to be expected in a way. But what wasn't expected was the fucking competition standard was, I don't know, I was talking to a few folks down there, and we felt that the competition was way more intense than last year, which is great for the competition, and it's great for us because it'll make you'd be beating yourself up on the way home, saying, "What the fuck, I gotta do better." But there were some super scores there Saturday. Today's Monday, by the way, Monday. So even in my category, the guys who won it, bastards. They've been practicing and lots. There are three very intense shooters. Even though Mark, of course, the legend that is, the Mark Daly, aka Mick Daly, Mark was shooting super. Even then, he come over because he was alongside us, and I heard him kind of giving out to himself a few times, and he still managed to get, the scores they got were stupendous. But the gentleman who won it, and who I spoke to for the first time, I had to write names down here. So in my category, which is bow hunter recurve, there was William Murray. I was going with him. He shot stupendous, and he won it last year, and he won it again this year. And it was kind of tight between the three of them, but was it? Well, not really. There wasn't a whole chunk in it, but it was a good win. Then Mark Daly, of course, came second. I think I might have distracted Mark with a few jokes. He might have been laughing too hard, cost him a few. And then there's Peter Balowski. Peter, you're meant to be coming in here, you fucking liar. Come on now. Make it a New Year's resolution. Get yourself in here with your Super Bowl. Peter was shooting pretty cool. And you know what the thing about those with archery, with these people, you get like a block of, I think, is it 30 arrows or 60 arrows? 30 arrows, I think. So you shoot 5, then you let the others shoot 5, then you shoot, and so on. So you shoot 30 arrows, I think. Then you have like a 10-minute break, and then you go again. But you swap then. If you start on the top right corner, we'll say, when you go on your next batch, you're going to be shooting on the bottom left corner target, and it rotates like that. Which can throw you. Threw me anyway. I felt I got happier faster on the top one because I had a better gauge off of the paper face beneath me. Whereas when I'm on the lower one, it just, the fucking stand is there, and then it's just air, space. You have nothing really to lock on. But I think I got there eventually. I was very happy. I was middle of the page for most part until I tired. Then it started to come down a bit. But it's to be expected. A lack of bow fitness, lack of training. But I still believe I shot better this year than I did last year. And I had no problems with my bow, which was super. But back to the gang. I spoke to all these three, the top three finishers. William, Mark and Peter. At different parts of the day, and they'd be like, how are you getting on? And you'd be like, oh, so and so, and then they'd tell you how they're getting on. Then they'd ask you again, are you shooting okay? And I was saying, I'm shooting a bit to the left. And then they're like, well, Peter would start to kind of, well, James, you said you were going to go practicing and you didn't, did you? He's giving me a little lecture. But then he told me what he thinks should happen to correct it, and I tried it, and it worked a treat. You'd be just tired, you kind of forget stuff. But I corrected it, and I don't know, is it the third block I was shooting? In my mind, I was shooting everything perfectly. It's just the arrows were not going anywhere near where I wanted them to go. I was like, what the fuck? So I might have, I don't know, it's going to happen at some stage of the day. It's a long day, yes. With a twist, it goes really quickly. It goes by really quickly, and it was mad to see all those bows on the floor and listen to all the arrows let loose at the same time. And there was some class shots. There was on one either side of us. So you'd have like what they call a backstop, where you put your targets on a backstop. And either side of our backstop. Now, I know the ladies in question. I just forget their names. You know what it's like. I'm brain dead. So you should have zero expectations of me remembering shit. But at some stage on my left, I think she filled the small circle with 5 arrows first time, or in one go, which is impressive. And that was there's a lot of yelping. It's very good. I'd be yelping too if I did it. And on the right then, and I think the both of them are from Dunbrody. I might be wrong, but I think I'm not. I think I'm right. And then the lady on the other side, she got, I think, was it 4 in the small circle? And I think she might have broke a line. It's impressive shooting, is what I'm trying to say. And it's especially at a competition like that. But these fuckers are just dingers. They're assassins, every one of them. And the competition was stern. It was very stern. And it's good when you're at the end of each block. You get a little message, maybe 5 minutes into your little break, where the scores will be out, and where your standing in your category would be there. So I think it's a great idea, because you can easily get a bit fucking dreamy. You can start fucking staring off into space, or just having to giggle with the others and just having a laugh and just drifting away from what you're meant to be doing. Now, I'm perfect at doing that. I can do this all day. I could get a gold medal for this behaviour. No problem. But when you get these, because everyone was buzzing. It's like, oh, did you see the scores? And I was like, shit, what are they on about? And I met Jared O'Mara. How's it going, George? George did very well. First time at a national champions indoor thingy. Because there's a 2-day. There's Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is the Flint round, where the distances will be varied throughout the course of the competition. And I didn't do it because I didn't see the point. And on Sunday, I kind of regretted not doing it. So I will definitely do it every other day. Every other time it's before me, I'll say, yeah, fuck it, I'll give it a go. Because it kind of makes it more, I don't know, complete. Even though they're separate competitions, really. But look, it is what it is. I had a great time. It's great. But Jared actually went, and he got himself, I think he got a silver medal on the Flint round, which is great. He does string walking, bare bow. So what was I? Oh yeah, so the scores would come out, and it was Jared actually who showed me the first batch of scores, which you can't really pay much mind to, because it's your first 30 hours. You know, it could go either way. You're kind of settling into the day. If you're me anyway, because you're not in there like a killer. You're not in that zone. It's too early in the year to be a killer. I'm just happy to be here. How y'all doing? So, but it was good. I think I saw that one and maybe the second one. I was thinking, geez, I'm not doing too bad, because I remember thinking I was shooting shit in the second block, and then I saw the scores again, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not. I was 8 points out of reach, maybe, or something like this. Something, maybe 10, but something that you felt confident you could get. But then, as the day went on, it was very clear that I wasn't going to do this. At one stage, I saw my arrow fly nice and straight, and in the last quarter of closing the distance on the target, it just kind of fell down to the lowest part of the page, which means I wasn't strong. I wasn't holding my bow. I was just kind of tired, and my bow arm was sagging. So expected, to be honest, could you've done something about it? Probably, but it is what it is, folks. There's no way I would have beaten any of the three in the top three. Not a hope. They were shooting some serious arrows, and they got some seriously good scores. And I'm fair play, lads. Fair fucking play. Because I was thinking about, I even got some cool advice off that William Murray in regards to training, which I will be applying as soon as I can in this fucking weather. That's the one thing. This time of year, having that kind of competition when you don't have access to, to the time to do the training you want to do. And, look, we can make excuses all day long till the cows come home. But look, you're lazy cunt. That's the bottom line. But look, again, even at that, it was a great competition. And my God, I was talking to Mark Devey. How's it going, Mark, buddy? Mark was telling me that last year, I think it took maybe 3 months for the tickets to sell out for the first one at the Sep2 Arena. But this year, they were like rapid hotcakes. They went like. So I was on to him, like, you don't know, forget us. Get us a message as soon as the tickets come up again. Because that's what he did. It was Mark that messaged me this year. Did you get your tickets? And I was like, there's loads of time, surely. And I checked, and then there was like 30 left, but they were going down, like, even as I was looking at it. So I had to act quickly. So I was on to Mark, let me know now before you push the button and the tickets go out, so I can get it straight away. And for the European Championships, which will be at the Sep2 Arena next year. And I'm so looking forward to that. But after this year, one thing I've learned this year, and I probably learned it last year, but I'm going getting a medal next year. Enough of this nonsense. I'm fucking just going down there to partake. Going down there to win a fucking medal next year. So that was day one of my training, Saturday. And our fucking hall now is closed over at Red Fox Archers for the next 2 weeks. Tonight it's not open, and next Monday night it's not open, which is a bummer, because this morning I was speaking with Keith and we were under the impression it'd be on tonight, and I was like, fucking nice one, you know what, that's good. Go off the momentum of the weekend of shooting so many hours in a day, and then go and do another competition tonight of I think, alright, it's only 60 hours, but you'd have the momentum with you. And I was thinking, yeah, cool. But no, 2 weeks, buddy, you have to wait. Son of a man. So it's all these little hiccups that you get. So tough shit, James. You have to wait 2 weeks now before you can, at least in the hall. I mean, like I said, I was looking at the forecast for work for the week, and it looks, if you can believe the cunts, it looks like it'll be dry. If as long as it's not too windy. I might get how many hours? I might get 100 hours the odd evening. That's the goal this week. A couple of evenings, try to get 100 hours. No target. I'm going to put a tread line down the middle of my backstop and just concentrate on form, on release, all of these things, and just, be mindful of the line. Not aim for it or anything, but be mindful of it, and just try to get it thereabouts. Because like I said, I was going to the left a lot, and I think that was just my release. It was shocking. It was snapping. I had no movement. I should have moved along my face and out. So it's just too many moving parts from my brain that hour of the day. And to make it worse, well, it wasn't worse. It worked out well, because I had a plan on getting up at 5:30 a.m. and I had everything done and double done, as in checked over the bow, the arrows. I had the forms ready. They were in a nice little file. I was going to be bringing them down. Everything was ready. And then I got up a half an hour late. For a split second, you're thinking, is this a problem? And then you say, fuck it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You're up now. Get going. Have 2 coffees. Sort yourself out and scoot. So instead of leaving the house at 6:30, I was leaving at 5 to 7, I think. But I was there again in no time at all, because it's on the sat-nav thingy. It was saying like an hour and a half. But I was there in probably an hour and 10 minutes, and I was just, taking it handy, but the roads were pretty empty. A lot of fucking roundabouts down in Waterford. What's that about? They love their roundabouts down there, man. So I got there in good time. When I pulled up, there were still folks arriving. There was no big deal. The hall there was people there, but it wasn't packed. And then I forgot my fucking forms. They were still on the kitchen when I got home. Dope. But there was no panic. It was all done and dusted. But I decided not to do too much videoing and photographing and not be so distracted in the day. Try to be in the moment, be present, and just focus in as much as I could. And like I said, I felt like I was shooting. I got some good rounds. I just didn't have the consistency that you'd want to be competing with these boys. They're top tier dudes, Even in the compounds, Anthony got himself... Did he get a silver? I think he did. I think there was a fucking point in it between silver and gold. It's nuts, the competition this year. But he just moseyed on through the day well, whatever, do my best. And, you'd meet him outside for a cigarette and a coffee, and he'd be chit-chatting, having a giggle. And then he goes home with a silver medal. Unlucky not to be a gold. So fucking salute. Great shooting, son. Great shooting, my good friend. My cracker. You might think, no, that's, what did he say before? Somewhat kind of, I don't know. See, Anthony's a bit of a smart man. He's very smart. If he's saying things to me sometimes, then I have to get a dictionary. What did he say? He's too smart for me. But a fountain of knowledge. And he's like a peaceful panda kind of guy. And actually, speaking of pandas, Panda Boy from Black Castle Archers, Chris did well. He did very well. He shot some good scores, and I'm going to say he won first place in both the Flint round and in the Saturday shoot. And his sister then, Jazz, did very well as well. The two of them are I don't know. And then you've Champion Charlie from Red Fox Archers. But of course, what else would he be doing down there but continuing to be the Champion Charlie? And not only is he the champion, but his scoring was ridiculous. It's I can't even look at you. You're too good. I can't be looking at you. I'm over here trying to get to the 400s, and not a hole. The dude is crushing it. So I hope that continues for all 3 of those young archers, because they're splendid and they're very good. And they took it in their stride. They, like everyone else, they come across their, like, you know, tiredness, blah, 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 fatigue kicks in, whatever. But they went around it nicely and they did very well for themselves. I just can't wait for the Woods. The Woods. We're in the Woods. What date is that? That's unreliable. Today. We're in the Woods on Sunday, folks. Sunday the 9th of February. Red Fox Archers. What kind of shoe do we have, and you ask? That's a good question. I should know this. We're having is it a UAR? Is that a thing? Or is it a VAR? I think it's a UAR, right? That's what we're having at the Red Fox Archers on the 9th of February. So you should be recovered from the weekend of shooting by then, shouldn't you? So get yourself down, or over, or whatever. Get yourself to the Red Cross. I need the Red Cross. But the Red Fox Archers on the 9th of February. Blah, blah, and we go shoot some 3D targets in the woods. The boys were over there over the weekend. Phelan was doing mighty things over there altogether. You know, he was cleaning it up good while we were off gallivanting. And it's pretty much ready to go now, I think. Keith was telling me. So we're looking forward to having as many of our friends over as we can. You know you're going to have a giggle. Okay? So get yourselves on over and we'll compete. We'll do some serious competing stuff. Okay? And maybe win a medal. Gotta get my medals going, because it's not about the medals, but you know yourself. It's that tangible recognition that you've done whatever the fuck you were going to do. Win a medal. You've won something. I can't even talk today. Just as well, I'm going to write all this, well, what I can remember before it goes away into the abyss. I'm going to write it all down on a page and try to give it some order. And I can double check names and stuff through Facebook, which is totally handy for my little column there for the Tiffam magazine. And I'll just send it off. I don't know when it'll be in the magazine. I met Marson below. Marson said he was tired just looking at everybody. Especially at the end of the day. He was taking loads of cool photographs, talking to people. He's a keen observer, Marson is. So I had a chat with Marson. Had a giggle. Marston's a gas man. Met loads of folks down there. And Doc, by the way, was a champion again. But of course, I mean, I'm sick of saying that about Doc. The fucker's he's just like a Spartan, isn't he? Just everywhere he goes, he's winning. I'm sure I was looking at your scores earlier, Mr. Doc. And you won well, like. Of course, Doc would be, of course I did. Sure, what else would I be doing down there in Waterford on a bank holiday weekend? So, folks, what else have we been at? What else? I'm sure I came in here with intentions of saying loads. I didn't want to write shit down because I felt last time it did not help with the flow. There was a lot of stuttering and da-da-da-da-da-da. Not that there's anything wrong with stuttering. If you're into stuttering, I'm digging a hole. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to shut up and move on. But yeah, why didn't I go? Oh yeah, I was over with Mike Hennessy yesterday in Fermoy, talking about his little adventure into podcasting. He's starting this. I think he was saying it's going to be like a 12 episode block of interviews with the podcast, but he's going to come at it from his angle and do it his way and all that. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes up with, and hopefully he'll stick with it after those 12. So I think he's talking about Paddy's Day for like debuting the start of this 12. He'll be recording them between now and then, because he had loads of people lined up, he was telling me, local people, local business people and whatnot, and people he finds interesting. So that'll be interesting, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in that space. And truth be told, I'm kind of looking forward to see what the fuck I'm going to do, because I'm kind of just, I'll wipe the slumber from my eye. I am now awake to 2025, and starting this evening, I'm going to sit down at the kitchen table with my bookie wookie and my computer and start finding victims. You heard me. And we're going to see what we'll see. Try to have an interesting, good year. I'm sure I had something, like I said, I forgot what it was. Yeah, I got nothing now. I got nothing, he says. So once again, oh yeah, what's the name of the fucking club? Oh, Andalabla. Some Irish name. I tried to pronounce it earlier on. I thought, that's not going to work for me. But you know who you are. The organisers, those who held this EFAF National Indoor Championships at the Set2 Arena. You did a remarkable job, guys. You did a super job. And another thing, I was going to have a chicken dinner up in the restaurant at the Set2 Arena. When I got there, the chicken wasn't ready. And I nearly went, fuck it. But then I saw, who was getting it? Jared O'Mara, I think, was getting this bacon, like a proper Irish dinner. Bacon, potato, cabbage, turnips, white sauce. It looked delish, so I got me some of that. And because I'm that kind of a guy, I had some chips in the side dish, just because I'm a bit of a pig. And my God almighty, the bacon was delish, absolutely delicious, yummy. I filled my bag with goodies, but I didn't have anything from my bag. I think all I had from my bag was water, some coffee from the flask, but then I realised that they had Barry's tea down there, so I had some Barry's tea. I met Olympic Dave. We were both going for the tea. I think he was going for the tea. But yeah. So all of my plans with the bag and my oranges and all my stuff, all my goodies, went neglected. And I had to sneak away then at around 5:45 because my eyes were starting to tingle. And I was thinking, it's dark now and it's a long drive home through all these old fucking roads. Because you'd be on good roads for a while, but then you get on these, I don't know, these backward roads, kind of bendy fuckers, to Ballyduff, then to Kilworth. Oh my God, it's like Rally Ireland. So I wanted to just get away and get on with it. And then I took I didn't take a wrong turn. I was taking the correct turn. But there was some incident, I think, down on the road that I was trying to get to because there was a paddy wagon blocking the road. And I might have come into that roundabout a bit quick. So I was like, fuck. So I ended up going off, I don't know where I was going, into Waterford, I think. So once I got through the toll, I asked the guy at the toll, if I turn around, am I good to go where I need to go? And he's like, yeah, but you'll have to pay the toll again. I said, I don't care about that. I just want to be on the right direction home. No need to be fucking around, you know. So I managed. And yeah, I think there was an accident. Because on the way back down, you had to go back up the way I came down on the opposite side. And then the van was gone, so I could just go back down the slip road and we're good to go. A minor delay. A minor bit of adrenaline. And then you're thinking, is the van okay? If the cops were to check anything. Like, of course it's okay, you cracker. You're just tired now. Get the fuck on home. Dope. But yeah. An enjoyable day, it really was. I had a great laugh with the usual, like all those messes from Dunbrody, the Real Madrid of the archery clubs in Ireland. And they have some splendid people. And I'm looking forward, I think the champs are there again this year, which is super. I'm looking forward to that. Get the old manky tent out, air it. I might sleep in the back of the van this time. Yeah, so good times ahead. A nice busy schedule. I must look at the thing and sort my shit out, get my shit together, because you're looking at a champion, people. Oh yeah. What are their names? William Murray, Mark Daly, and Peter Borlowski. Yeah, even Peter, because I know Peter is like, he's hungry as a motherfucker now. Peter is Eye of the Tiger. I'm just kind of like, sure, I'll give it a go, I might win. That's me. But no, this time you're on warning, lads. And yeah, Mark, I know what you're going to say. Oh yeah. See you in 5 years. I'm not saying it'll be the gold, but it might be. I'm not saying it'll be the silver, but it might be. I'm not saying it's the bronze, but it might be. So yeah, I think I'll still be able to do, if I put in the training, like I said, started Saturday, go gung-ho now. Got my bows all good. Ours are all good. Doing the coaching course, so I'm going to get some insight there. Instead of looking for people to ask questions off of and get answers, it's like, you have to go to a competition, that's the people that are whooping your ass. How do you do that? But anyway, I have my bronze medal from last year. It's grand. And I will have one next year. I don't know what colour it'll be yet. But if I beat one of these guys, you've had a good year. Because they're fucking unreal. They're dingers. I think I might just need a new string. Other than that, I'm pretty good to go. I'm ready for the season. Bring it the fuck on, I say. Starting next Sunday at the Red Fox Archers. I hope you can come. I hope the weather isn't a cunt. And I hope you guys can come, all of you, and we'll have a great Sunday shooting. And let's get at it. Let's get after it, as they say. As it were. Let's get after it. And yeah, I'm getting that busy body is what I mean. I'm getting that busy body vibe going on now. I feel like I've been lazy. And yeah, it's time now to just fucking get into that gear. Because, alright, let's not be too hard on us. We've been pretty good. We've been consistently trying, but maybe not at 110%. Maybe around the 80%, 70% maybe. So we'll rev the fuck out of it now, lads. And we'll go at it. And we'll have a good old laugh. So I'm going to get my writing out of the way tonight. Wow. If you're watching or reading the Tiffan magazine, folks, and you're reading my super columns with my bad grammar, let me know what you think. Let the magazine know. And if you've any photographs or anything like that, I'm sure Tiffan would love to have you send them in. It'd be cool. You get a mention, put your name to the photo, bang it into the magazine, and we can put it out in the next edition. I think that'd be a good thing. Celebrate a very wonderful weekend. And we're very lucky. We're very lucky to have so many cool people going in the same direction. I'm going to have to upset at least one of them next year, though. Because I'm getting one of them fucking medals. And that's the end of it. There's a lot of them off now to the world champs in Africa. Is it somewhere? I would say Africa, because it could be South Africa. It probably is. But I'm not sure. So, they've been doubling down on their training. And I suppose the chance for just a perfect kind of intensive round of shooting for the day. And at the same time, getting ready for the world champs. And there's plenty of people who were there at the weekend who would not be out of place at the world champs, in my opinion. And everyone who is going there, I wish you the best. And you should probably go to Red Fox Archers Club this Sunday for more practice. Up against some unbelievable competition. So I think that's it, folks. It was great meeting everyone at the competition. Even if I forget your names, guys, I'm fucking branded. But I'll be in the column. I'll write it in the column, okay? Because we're going to address all these things now. It's getting very fucking choppy outside. To put new tarps on my roof earlier on today, and it was like Mr. Bean up there, fucking trying to fold a flag in the wind. It's not good for me. So I won't ramble on now any further, because I feel I'm getting a bit rambly, and I'm just thinking I'm going to start a bit of a clear out my studio. I need to get out my corner down there into a working condition, because I've stuff there that's just fucked into a corner. and brushes from the kids with a puddle on the floor from their fucking empty, and the brushes might as well go in the bin. This is my life. This is what I'm dealing with. Little fuckers. Kill them. I've my hours sorted. Didn't need to do anything extensive at all. So what do I need? Oh yeah, I'm penciling in some guitar time this week and one block for painting, just to start a new canvas. That one, I think, is that one finished? It's nearly finished. Might have something to show you guys next week in the art department, you know. So I'm gonna fuck off and leave you enjoy the rest of your time. I hope you had a giggle at the very least. I'm lost now. I'm lost. So I'm gonna go. Bye bye for now, folks, and take care of yourselves and be good, okay? Bye bye.